Early this summer when I came back up here, I had in mind a ton of adventures and excursions planned for my first few months back in the homeland, and I think it goes without saying that chief among those was the mountains. I first became interested in mountaineering a few years back after I read John Krakauer's Into Thin Air, where he talks about the disastrous 1996 expedition of Mount Everest. Kind of a bleak introduction to the sport, but the appeal of peaks and summits sort of just clicked in my brain at that point in time, and from there I was hooked. That love paired with the accessibility of literal world-class peaks in my front yard. I mean, I can see two 13,000 footers from my house. It got me thinking about how I could start my own mountaineering journey, and my original goal for this summer was to do 30 peaks, but I only ended up doing kind of 3.5. But that sad 3.5 would be an even sadder 1.5 if I hadn't done the last 2 mountains that I did for this video. So in the few short days left, while there was still any rock at all that was left uncovered by snow, I grabbed a couple of my friends and reached for new heights in the most absolute literal sense of the word. I'm trying to avoid Ian while he's taking a leak. Where's the other one?
She's sitting in the car.
Why are you sitting in the car? Hi Ian, welcome back.
Someone has a lot of energy from their coffee.
It's not my fault you didn't order coffee while you had time.
If you want to be famous, you gotta come outside.
I have to put my pants on.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Now you're famous. You get to be famous forever.
Okay.
What goes on the internet stays on the internet, so you're stuck here, I guess.
And where'd you throw my Gatorades?
I'm zoomed in too close. I couldn't see those thumbs. I gotta stop. There we go. That's nice.
I'm gonna go stand on that rock and then pee into this river and contribute.
Don't do that. Okay, Ian.
I already drained this.
You wanna let us know what we're doing here?
I think we're gonna try and climb a mountain.
Yeah.
I have
one of
no
those.
hopes because we are super underprepared and inexperienced. But we have the energy, the heart, and we're gonna go get this. I think we can get up to at least just below the cloud line.
Okay, so we're going for
up that creek and kind of weasel our way around.
Okay, I would point at the mountains we're going to, but my hands are full.
Also, I don't know which mountain we're going to. We're just gonna figure
out that big middle one right there, I think.
That middle one, and then get up this. There's a chute with the creek in it, or an old creek drainage and a lot of gravel. We could go up that and avoid getting in the brush and just kind of zigzag up to the top of that.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I have a good plan. I've never done something this extreme.
It'll be cool.
It is.
That's why I'm filming it.
Exactly.
So when they find us...
I'm standing in a highway right now.
Yeah, you should probably stop doing that. Beautiful, clean water.
So cold.
Yeah, it's
my teeth hurt.
What did you think it was gonna be?
I don't know.
It came from there. Here, Ian found a Snoopy rock.
I feel like Charlie Brown, and also a geologist.
At the same time.
I know. Look at him. He's such a good dog. I'm gonna come back for him.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I'm gonna
look for Snoopy.
I'm gonna bring him back.
I didn't believe him, but there is a pass up here. Genius, Ian. Good job.
I'm a navigator. I'm a little Sherpa.
Little Sherpa.
You're carrying my.
That's a rap name from now on. Little Sherpa.
So he's.
I bet I look a little
modeling my.
a little more wet from all the foliage down.
We're all a little damp.
But I got my tripod on up here that I haven't used even once. That's pretty cool.
And he's carrying my food.
It's a stone up there.
Spire. I want to climb that, honestly. But I want to make it. Yeah, we'll go that and then walk that ridge to the snow up there.
All right. Let's get up there.
We're almost there.
Yeah, we're almost there.
That rock is
We're most of the way up.
Like, I don't think, does the camera do it justice? Like, that's above our heads.
Oh yeah.
Like, it juts out.
It'll do it better justice when we get up there. Condi, how are you doing? Good. I'm glad. Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Don't sneeze.
Yeah, don't sneeze.
On top of the mountain.
Actually, it's over there.
Almost on top of the mountain.
It's actually way over there, but
Going up.
that's pretty cool. Hey Ian, what's going on?
I'm really actually scared of heights. I didn't realize that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, kind of.
It's a lot more intimidating looking down than it is looking
Yeah,
up.
I keep doing that, and it's not a good idea. But then also looking up and knowing how far down it is behind us, like
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me.
it doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. But also, just like we just did the sketchiest part of this mountain climb, I think. So
I don't
far.
know. You weren't on the other side. It was pretty rough.
No, like both of us.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was the hardest part.
Probably, yeah.
But now we're realizing like we can't go back down the way we came, and we have to keep pushing forward. All of this is actually scaring me.
Oh, it's silly.
I'm a wimp.
I was gonna die back there.
Oh yeah, that was a little.
We were waiting for you to just come sliding down and watch.
Why me? Because I'm a corny dog.
Because you're not Mickey. I'm almost halfway for going back down and up. I really feel like we made a bad call on going up this ridge. It's not super great.
I don't know. Why is it not super great? So they're back down a few hundred feet, getting a snack, getting a drink, and they are discussing going home, and that cannot happen because we are so close to the top. So I'm gonna get over this ridge right here and see if there's a way to get across there. And if there is, it's just easy walking. So let's see how it goes. Here we are, Summit Trail. Oh, that is so pretty. Half an hour or so, probably less, I'll be up top. There's a moving speck somewhere down on that ridge, which is Condi. I don't know if she's joining me for the summit or not. She hasn't, I've yelled to her a few times. She hasn't given me a really clear answer, but whatever happens, I'm gonna get there, unless I fall to my death somehow, but it's looking like pretty easy climbing, so best of luck to me, I guess. Just got over top of the mountain. There's another one over there. It's got too much snow, I don't trust it. I have heard too many stories of crevasses, but that is our summit trail, and we are so close. I'm gonna go get some rocks and get headed down. The snow is, whew, goodness, 4 or 5 inches thick. It makes for much easier walking, but it does have a tendency to slip. This is the first thing I've ever climbed that is actual snow drifts coming off of it. Just a little bit more. Let's get it done. Just, oh my goodness. Yes. Perfect. You know, unless there was some freak accident of some kind, I was not afraid of not summiting, but I'm not super keen on getting back down. So I think that'll be much more of a hassle, but we'll get to it. Whew. A little bit slower, a little bit slower. Whew. These idiots in the peanut gallery down there, you can't even see them because they're so far down, are yelling at me for taking too long to get down from the mountain that we all agreed to climb. When I say we're gonna climb a mountain, I mean the whole mountain. We can go home when I've finished monologuing about how weak you are. Close call a minute ago. Fell some 25 feet, or scrapes some 25 feet. I'm fine, but that puts things in perspective. We'll be more careful. Now let's go rub it in the faces of the people down there. Not as cold as I'm sure it was sitting here doing nothing while I climbed the mountain. Shame on all of you. She gets a pass because she came some of the way up and thought it wasn't safe and went back down. You guys,
You almost died right there.
you guys had a picnic. I didn't almost die. I almost got hurt real bad. I only got a little tiny cut on my
I'm happy with
thumb.
this. I didn't need to climb a mountain.
And that is exactly 5 hours and 12 minutes from bottom to top to bottom again. Oh my goodness. That euphoria I felt when I got off that mountain did not last long at all, because when I got home I realized that I'd only climbed a 5,500 foot peak. And unfortunately, that is technically the highest peak I had ever climbed at that point. I made a slight typographical error in my last mountaineering video in the title where I said the mountain was 6,000 feet tall. I thought it was 6,000 feet tall. I went and checked a topographical map. It's a lot closer to 4,500, which was quite disappointing. I never got around to fixing it, don't know why, but all summer I'd wanted to get something like an 8,000 or a 7,000er. So I packed my bags one more time, found a new mountain called Triangle Peak, which was about 7,000 feet tall, and set off for one of the final excursions of the season. One more thing. Forgot it last time. I'll forget it again. Let's go. I hate foliage, trees so much. Look at my pants. Look at my pants, utterly soaked. If there was a hell, a personal hell, tailored just for me, it would look like that. And it would go on for infinity. A lot like this. So, we're out of the hell, at least. It's not much better up here. It won't be better for a while until I actually get to the rocks, which I'm super, super excited for, because now we're just in little shrubby stuff that has completely soaked my shoes. I'm very much looking forward to the change of clothes once we get into the higher altitudes. I have mucklucks to put on, new socks, new pants, new everything, and it's gonna be pretty lovely. So that'll be the first peak when we get up there. I'm really gonna play it by ear and see whatever's behind that, and if there's something substantial, which there was a peak I wanted to get to. It was I think it was called Triangle Peak. It's 7,000 feet. If I can see that, I'll go for it, but if not, I don't know, we'll see. Well, other than the pants, I'm having a pretty great time. It's difficult to talk. I've been eating a lot of snow and heaving, so whew. I think the pants are actually drying out, like a cold dry out, which isn't great, but it's a lot better than it was. I think I'm gonna change my socks and shoes very, very shortly. And go up there and see if I can see anything else, because fog rolled in over me, and other than the valley some few thousand feet below, there's really not all that much to see. So I'm gonna head up there. I think that there was the mountain I was supposed to climb today, and I don't think I'm feeling that anymore. Let's just get over this ridge and head home. Whew. It is very, very deep right here. But I think less than 1,000 feet to go. I'll get up to the summit up there and come back down the other side, out of the basin. Let's keep going. We finally stopped going up for a second. You can get a good view at that. I don't know how well you can see it, but it looks evil from here. Just, I mean, personification on a mountain doesn't really make much sense, but it looks like it wants to kill you. And it's kind of freaky. But fortunately, I think the summit is a few hundred feet that way. That right there might be it, but I think it's further down. So let's go get that. And there's our summit. This is hell. All this, you can't see anything. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible, horrible. Let's get up there, get this over with. I'm gonna get just a little bit closer, and then I'm gonna call it. If I can get on top, I will. But if not, I will not try. I'm absolutely covered in snow from head to toe, but I am up here. I won! Getting very close to the bottom now. Oh, everything hurts so much. I've been getting through all this hell for so long. I've been getting through all this hell out here for so long. I've been counting. I've done at least 500 steps of it. And steps are relative. A lot are very, very small steps, but I'll manage. I am so tired. I didn't film much of anything on the way back. I could not be bothered. By that point, I've been out there about 10 hours altogether, and I wanted nothing more in the entire world than to get a decent meal and some good rest, which I did. There was a loaf of bread in the car that I absolutely devoured, and that was just about it. I did check the altitude the next day. I made it 6,070 feet, which was a new record, but I'm still trying to figure out whether or not it was worth it. It was a cold, miserable, wet, awful hike. That was really, really terrible. And I was out there 10 hours overall. But unfortunately for me, and for the sake of my legs and ribs and neck for some reason, I don't know why my neck hurts, I caught myself the next couple days after thinking, I'm about ready for another mountain. But I absolutely am not doing any more this season. It is way too snowy. That was really horrifying on top of that mountain because I could not see anything, and I'm just about done with that. But next year, when everything thaws out, when I have food, water, some friends, I am very excited to get to those 7 and 8s. Very excited. Once again, thank you all so incredibly much for watching it. It really means everything to me that you watch whatever it is that I'm doing here, because it puts food on the table and it keeps me from having to get a real job, which I very, very much appreciate. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in seeing something specific next, leave it in the comments. If you hated this video, leave that in the comments as well. I'm not going to delete it. I've deleted like 4 comments in the history of this. Thank you all again so much for watching. I'm Mick, and until next time, toil for your food. You guys have a great day.